Well, the Tabata Protocol is one of the most brutal and also most effective high-intensity interval training methods around, and it only takes 20 minutes. Now, that's a little comforting.
Yeah. It is. Of course, we want to welcome back personal trainer Karin Von. Also tell us a little bit more about this 20-minute workout.
Oh, thank you. It's good to be back, and I hope you tried it from last week. Last week we did the Tabata cardio.
I tried the jumps, by the way, because I was in the gym the other night, and I just did the jumping from that standing position. That is hard because I want to remind everybody that last week we introduced you to what is called Tabata. It's a cardio program.
This was a cardio,
and
yeah.
So, yeah, let's see. Look at the jumps. I mean, can you please remind us what Tabata is about for those who missed it?
The Tabata workout is a 20-minute workout that's high-intensity interval training, and you pick 4 exercises. You do them 8 times.
There's the jump. That's it.
So yeah, this was the high intensity. You can also, of course, take this to a lower impact. This was very high impact.
That's hard.
And that's a good thing about cardio. Yeah, everybody, Tabata, everybody can do it. Whether you're a beginner or a more advanced person.
It almost reminds me kind of like plyometrics or something, the way you have to be so agile with
that definitely looked like a plyometric move. That's correct.
And getting that cardio up. Now, do you do the same program every time, or do you try to mix it up, or do you mix it up
every time?
You mix it up every time.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, we also did some cardio weight training, and you can do some cardio Tabata and some weight training together in a class or at home.
Yeah, let's take a look at the session where you actually incorporated weights.
Okay, great.
I want to see that because I think that definitely adds a little more impact, as you said, and also a little more strengthening.
Yes, so here we go. So here's a push-up. You can do it on the ball.
I did those with you.
Or you can do them on the floor. Or you can, as you roll further away from the ball, it gets more intense.
Wow.
So you can really...
It's fast.
Are there any breaks at all in that 20 minutes?
Yes, there's a 20-second all on and then a 10-second break. So absolutely, there's 8 breaks.
8 breaks.
Oh, yeah.
But they're like really short.
They're 10-second breaks. And they're really not enough to catch your breath. And by the time you're done, you're halfway through the workout, believe me, you feel it. And if you're a beginner, I even would recommend to do just a few. You don't need to do the full-on 8 course. You know, you can do half of it or even just once. And if you're a stay-at-home mom with a little baby, you know, this is a great workout because you can do 4 minutes. Right, that's one piece of those.
Yeah.
And then you can take a break, take care of your baby or whatever you have to do, and come back and do another round and do as many as you can, or as little as you need to.
So you feel like you're still getting that workout.
So here you see different variations on the plank is what we're doing here.
Yes.
Which is for the abs.
Now, how many times a week would you recommend doing this?
Oh, good question. No, if you're a beginner, I would do it once a week. And if you're an athlete, I would say 3 times a week is plenty. So here's a dip.
Yeah,
and as you can see with legs bent, it's easier than the legs extended.
Oh, okay.
And see, yeah, by the end of this one, we were like that.
I know, it does look
like Denise Richards,
I thought
right?
the same thing.
You did?
Yeah.
Isn't funny? But I mean, the thing is, what you were talking about with intervals and taking the 10 seconds and the 20 seconds, I did that like you recommended last week to me with the elliptical. I did it this weekend, and I would take breaks. You know, 10 seconds I would walk at a slower pace, but it really does make a difference, your heart rate.
Yeah.
Just doing those intervals where you work a little faster for shorter periods of time.
Yeah, absolutely, as fast as you can. And when you do Tabata training, it's good to do it either with a friend or with a trainer, so somebody can watch your form, because it would be easy to get lost in the tempo and the intensity of it.
Yeah, it looks really intense, and as a beginner too, it looks like some of those moves maybe they're kind of advanced. Is it tough for beginners? And
you can adjust
you get
it.
Injured? You
like
can.
you know, like you saw on one of those, you can, like if you do the dip, you can do it just on the bench. You can have your legs bent.
Can you demonstrate something for us? We'd love to see.
Let's see. For example, well, here's one of my favorites.
Okay.
I touched. So this is a weighted medicine ball that does not bounce.
Okay.
I'm going to do it seated so I don't get undone.
Okay.
And you can throw it as hard as you can, like that.
Oh, that's one of my favorite ones.
And
I
then
love
you go
that.
from side to side. You do it as many times as you can, which means you work your core, you work your cardio, you work your upper body.
Psychologists should use that in their offices too. It's probably
good anger management.
Yeah, I was going to say, good way to get the anger out.
Absolutely. I've been using it weekly since back in my gym with most of my clients. And you know, you'll be surprised. And this is one of my other favorite toys.
What's that? Jump rope?
$5, right? At least. Or if you want a better one, of course, it's going to cost you more.
Okay.
But if you did like a 20-second jump rope, you can do, as I call it, a double Dutch. You know, when you do a double jump or just a single. And do it for 20 seconds, take a 10-second break. do it again and again, believe me, halfway through you'll really notice the difference. It's different than just a plain cardio workout.
Well, when you watch boxers train, you always see them jumping rope. I mean, that's one of the major techniques that boxers use when they're training for their fights.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for it. It really does build up that cardio strength. And
absolutely.
I mean, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. I know if you just did this workout and that was it, you didn't. I mean, I know it involves weights, so it's kind of. Would you get muscle definition?
If you do the weighted Tabata workout, you would get muscle definition, but I wouldn't recommend only doing this.
Okay, you wouldn't.
I would absolutely do it as a change of scenery. You know, it's like when you do the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
You get a little bored. So this is just
point.
another way of working out. And I'm glad you asked that question, because sometimes new things come up in the world of fitness and they're like, that's it, that's all you need to do.
Right.
And no, I never think that's a good thing. I think
always say
it's good to change it up.
Constantly mix it up.
That's how you are going to get more definition. If you do this bicep curl, the same thing all the time, it's, you know, it's gonna you're gonna get used to it.
Yeah.
Or if you do jazzercise or whatever it is, or CrossFit, which I love, you know, if that's all you do,
Zumba.
I say Zumba. Oh my God, love Zumba.
I
right?
love it. Yeah.
Right.
Change it up, do something different every single day.
That's a great idea. And what about
have
those
a good
dumbbells that you
attitude.
have there? I was just curious.
Well, this is a good way to do it if you did a. I don't know if I can get up. Yep, I can.
You can.
Okay, good. So if you did like a squat like this, and even at home, see how I have my couch here?
Yeah.
I come up like that.
So while you're watching
So
TV, you can just.
Now, if you did a Tabata workout, you want to do those as many as you can, as fast as you can, with the highest possible weight without getting injured. So it takes a little bit to get used to which weight to use.
But you just trial and error, right?
And also when you do the Tabata workout, you want to make sure you use the larger muscle groups. So always legs. That's how you're going to burn more calories, right? That's what we're after.
Actually, you also say that there's an app which makes Tabata available anytime to anyone. So can you tell us about that?
That's a Tabata app. And if you don't know how to spell Tabata, it's T-A-B-A-T-A. You can find timers, you can find different exercises to do, and they're different every day. And in my classes, you know, I teach it for lunch, and it's nice when you only have a half an hour to come. You can even take a quick shower.
Well,
you have time to rinse off.
Well, I want to get enrolled. I want to do this class. Tell us more information about it and how we can get into it.
So, like I said, you can either download the app if you don't have a studio where they teach it. And do it with a friend, so you can watch each other do it and get psyched up. Again, write down your goals for yourself and you know what you're doing every day. And go to tabata.com to find all the different.
And how about to find you?
And you?
Oh, I'm at Santa Fe Spa. I'm at Santa Fe Spa, and I teach there for lunch and in the mornings. And Karen Santa Fe at AOL.com or Karen Fitness.
Thanks, Karen, so
Thank you so much.
Good tips as always. We'll be right back.